the Sacramento Kings.
This will be the Kings' last season in Sleep Train Arena, with their new building set to open October 2016.
Pick number 5 goes to the Orlando Magic.
This will be the Magic's 5th first-round pick since 2012.
And the 4th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft goes to the New York Knicks.
Which means that the Los Angeles Lakers have moved into the top 3.
The viewers, the unviewers, the subscribers, the unsubscribers, the thumbs up people, the thumbs down people, the viewers in which leave comments, the ones that don't leave comments, the ones that leave hate comments, the ones that leave love comments. Welcome to a very new segment or session or whatever you want to call it, podcast of Knicks Bros TV. Here we go. Last night was a terrible experience for me as a Knicks fan, waiting out for the entire season, and getting the 4th round pick had to be one of the most devastating things I have witnessed. You know, the entire season started out on such a high note with us hiring Phil Jackson and my man D. Fisher. And we all know what happened there. Melo's injuries, team's terrible performance, literally cleaning out house, getting rid of J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, my man Stoudemire, Chandler, and then basically waiting out the entire season for one night, a lottery night. And it's pathetic, the fact that our franchise has come down to this, but it is what it is. Timberwolves got 1st round, Lakers got 2nd, Phillies got 3rd, and we ended up having the 4th. You might disagree with me when I say this, but I promise you, even if we would have had the 1st round pick, I would have still came on my channel, got on this mic, turned on my computer, and would have said the same thing. I don't like the lottery. I think it's stupid. Why can't you just give it to the worst record team, just like the NFL does, and just make it as simple as possible? Just sitting through that thing, I mean, it's intense. I get it. It makes sense. You go on some commercials, make people wait. It's intense. If you truly care about your team, it's pretty intense. But I just can't seem to agree with it. I don't like the fact that there's a separate room with a whole bunch of lottery ticket numbers, and they bring out the result. I don't know what's going on back there. Why can't you have a camera back there? I want to see what's going on. As a fan, I feel like I have the right to. You can't just put things in an envelope. How do I know it's not fixed? The same thing with the Pelicans winning it a couple of years ago back-to-back, and it used to be an NBA-owned team. It just makes you want to scratch your head. Now again, you're probably saying this, you're probably like, oh, he's a bitter Knicks fan, he got 4th pick. No, if I would have still had 1st, I would have said the same thing. Because either way you look at it, we had the 2nd worst record. I would have still got number 2. There's some positive, there's some negatives with it. I mean, Jahlil Okafor, that's done with. You should have seen his face. He was disappointed. He's going to Minnesota. He's going to be freezing. I don't know. There's some positives with it. I guess there isn't that tremendous amount of pressure that comes with 1st round pick, bust or not. But I mean, you're totally in the driver's seat if you're 1st. Again, LA got 2nd, Philadelphia got 3rd, and we got the 4th pick. Honestly, what I wanted to go and pursue was Towns. I wanted Towns for sure. And then D'Angelo Russell crossed my mind as well. I think Jahlil Okafor would have been great. Don't get me wrong. But right now, as a 4th round pick, we're going to be looking at that Mundier guy from China. And I've seen highlights from him. What he's done is amazing. But there's so many question marks around him. He doesn't come from the same system as these young guys come from. He played out in China. I mean, there's some positives and negatives with it. I mean, he's not playing against the same talent as he would be in the NCAA. Not to take anything away from China. But again, there's some couple of things that he, the positives. I mean, they play the same amount of time in China. They don't go by 20 minutes. They do the way the NBA does it. So, I don't know. People are sitting back here and saying, we should have lost more of the games. We would not be in this position. Yeah, I agree. We ended up winning those couple of games late at the season. That cost us. But then again, it kind of goes back to the lottery system. Let's just say we did lose the games. Drawing lottery again, the results might have been different. I don't know. I'm torn the fact that we're not within the top 3. I think we would have been in the driver's seat. We would have at least landed one of the guys, Okafor, Towns, or Russell. But now, there's guys with a lot of question on them. So, I don't know how I feel about this. Honestly, if you ask me, this is just a I'm just kind of talking to you guys type of video. If you honestly ask me, if we trade it, I'm okay with it. If we trade the pick, I'm alright with it. Because the position that we've put ourselves as a Knicks team is Phil Jackson's signed a 5-year contract. He's going into his second year, which we have 4 years now with him. D. Fisher's not going to be around forever. Melo, he's probably, to me, he's got 3 more solid years. We just gotta, even if we go through the free agency, we need a must-win, players. That's why I don't mind getting Greg Monroe from Detroit. Hopefully, maybe the Dragon would consider coming to New York as a point guard. But again, it's a huge setback as a Knicks fan in the draft. Now I'm okay with wanting to trade Hardaway too, but now you're looking at we need to go all out in the free agency because Early needs to step up next season. We're going to bring the Greek Freak up from Westchester Knicks. Hopefully he can be a clutch player for us, maybe coming off the bench. There's so many question marks around this team. I mean, Hardaway's performance. How's Melo? I mean, Melo is really, you got to bring in a guy that really can, have a chemistry with Carmelo Anthony. He's got to come in next season with a huge leadership, trying to make guys better around him. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You guys leave me your comments. Leave me your thoughts. What we should do as far as the Knicks are concerned for the draft and going forward. Who are the free agents that you want to see Knicks take? So I mean, Galloway started out hot. Then as soon as he got off that 10-day contract, he started being average at best. So I mean, our point guard position is such a question mark. If we get Greg Monroe, I'd definitely like another big guy. That's why I was hoping, getting Towns, getting Greg Monroe, we become this big physical team, but that was kind of shot down. So guys, leave me your thoughts. Lottery ticket, yes or no? Again, what should the Knicks do? Just a short video about me just kind of clearing what's on my chest right now, because it was very devastating last night. At least top 3 in the draft would have done us well. Philly for sure, I think, is going to get Russell. They definitely need that point guard to be able to help out their big men. Okafor is going to go to Minnesota. Good luck. And Towns, I truly believe LA is going to take Towns. So, comment, subscribe, have a wonderful week.